boheU channel. Today we are going to make a beautiful crochet one spinner. We are going to go through what we're gonna need first. So this is a Super Saver yarn, Red Heart, and this is the color Saffron. This is going to be the middle of the spinner, and then we are going also to use a purple color, which is purple V color. That also is a Super Saver 100% acrylic yarn. Right, and then for material, you're going to need a scissor, a hook. This is a 5mm crochet hook, and a tapestry needle to weave your ends at the end of the project. Alright, let's get started. So for the middle, we're going to use this color, which is the saffron, and we're going to start with a chain of 60. So go ahead and make a slip knot right there, and we're gonna start by chaining 60 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So now we have 60 chain, and the 60 chain is going to be our foundation, and then we're going to be chaining 2 more, 1 and 2, and after you chain the 2, we make the 2 chain, we're going to wrap our yarn around our hook. We're going to go into the 3rd chain over here. So 1, 2, 3, not counting what is on your hook. After what is on your hook is this chain that counts as 1st chain, 2nd, 3rd. And that one you're going to go ahead and put a half double crochet. Now you have 2 half double crochet into this 3rd loop that we just created. We're going to go ahead and repeat 2 half double crochet in each stitch until the end of that chain. Making sure you put 2 half double crochet in each stitch until the end of this chain. I apologize if you hear noise in the back. It's I'm running the fan. It's a little bit hot today, and the fan is hopping. I hope it's not too loud in the background. right, continue this way until the end of this chain, and then I'll meet you when we are here at the end. Alright, so now we're almost at the end. We're here at the end of this round. We're gonna go ahead and wrap our yarn and put that last 2 half double crochet right here. Alright, and then we're gonna do a chain and we're gonna cut our yarn right here. We're gonna start a new round over here. Round 2 is going to be we're gonna start every single round. We're gonna start over here where we started the first round. That will give us a better shape and form of our spinner. So make a slip knot, and then let's go into that first stitch over here. It's not the first one, not the second, but the third over here on top. So not this one, not the second one, but the third one on top here. And we're gonna go in between those 2 V's here, and we're gonna make a slip stitch. And now we're gonna chain 1, 2, and 3, and we're gonna make a double crochet in the same exact stitch where we just started here, where we made our chain 3. I'm gonna make a double crochet. Wrap your yarn. We're gonna go in the second stitch and we're gonna make another double crochet, and we're gonna repeat the entire round by making 2 double crochets in each stitch until we reach the end of this round. So you're gonna put 2 double crochet in each stitch, just like that. And we're working on the top V. The V is that what we call the V. So we are gonna work only on the top, like that. 2 double crochet until the end of this round. We're gonna start curling, and that's what we are looking for. We're looking for that springy look. Keep going. Alright, so I will keep on going like this, and I will be putting 2 double crochet in each stitch until the end of this round, and then I'll meet you when we come here. Alright, okay. Alright guys, so now we have our third round finished. I went on and cut my yarn at the end of this round where I made my 2 double crochet in the last stitch. I went and cut it off. We're gonna go ahead and attach our new color in the beginning, same way that we have been doing in the beginning of our work. I'm using my purple yarn. I'm gonna go ahead and make a slip knot. And we are going to attach our yarn right here in the middle of these 2 double crochet. Let's attach it like that, and we're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're gonna wrap our yarn around. We're gonna come in that same exact spot between the 2 double crochet, and we're gonna pull our yarn. We have 3 loops on our hook. Go ahead and pull through all 3 of them. We have made our first half double crochet, chain space, half double crochet, and we're gonna go ahead and continue that same way. We're gonna skip 2 double crochet. Remember, this first one is always the odd one because we have to attach. I figured out that when I do it on top of the V's, it turns out to be a bit different, so I am choosing to go in between. But we are skipping 2, so you might feel like this is gonna be 1 here. We are skipping 1 because of what that is here, but it's just the first stitch of this round that you're gonna feel like that. If that make any sense, I hope I didn't complicate that to understand, but it just these 2 is the odd first one. We're gonna go ahead and just follow along. We're gonna put our hook in between this over here. We are pretending we are counting these 2, our first skip 2, okay? Put your hook here, and let's go ahead and put a half double crochet, chain 1 space, and a half double crochet in that same exact spot here. And now and on, your work is gonna be exactly the same, skipping the 2 double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook. We're gonna come in between that space over here. We're gonna pull our yarn. We're gonna do a half double crochet, chain 1 space, half double crochet, and we are working between those double crochets. We're skipping 2 double crochet. This is what we're doing the entire round. Half double crochet, chain 1 space, half double crochet. And we're gonna continue this way. Slow down the video if you need to. But yeah, so this is how it's gonna go. Do not let this first 2 stitch bother you. I hope I explained myself clear, but if you have any question, you can just drop a comment and I'll try my best to clear. This 2 stitch is just our beginning stitch. It is in between that 2 double crochet here, but then after that you come after this 1 double crochet here, and you put your half double crochet, chain 1 space, half double crochet, then it goes all the way the same way, skipping 2, and it looks pretty, as you can tell, because your spinner is going to be this way, so this is not going to have a lot of tension, but these ones are the one that shows more. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue this way. Alright guys, so I'm going to continue crocheting half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet until I reach the end of my work, and that would be our 5th round that we're putting the purple color. If you're doing different colors, let me know what color you've been doing. I'd love to see the final project. Yeah, so 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Okay, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I'm sorry, I apologize if I said it was 5th. It's our 4th round here. So yeah, keep continuing until you reach the end, and I'll meet you there. Alright guys, we are now into our next round. After finishing our half double crochet, chain 1 space, half double crochet, I ended my round here just the same way I did in the first stitch right here. So I went in between the double crochet. So I ended up the same way. You can see it's smooth here. We don't have any overlapping or anything like that. I chain half double crochet here in between the double crochet, and then I put the other half double crochet in the same stitch. So basically you chain one half double crochet, went in between the last two double crochet, if that makes sense. And I like that how it is smooth in here. After you tuck in the tail, it's gonna look clean and crisp. Over here it's not overlapping, so the fabric looked awesome. And right now we are on our, let's see, over here, 5th round. So we're gonna start doing our petals now. For your petals, go ahead and attach the yarn of choice you're choosing for your petals. I'll be continuing with my purple yarn. So what I'm doing here, I will be attaching my yarn in between where we created this chain one space right here. So go ahead and insert your hook, and then you're gonna attach your yarn right here. Okay. Chain 2, 1, 2. Wrap your yarn for a half double crochet, then a double crochet, and we're in the same chain one space right here. Then we're going to do a treble. For treble, you're wrapping twice. So pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2 3 times. Chain 2. Then we're going to see, you see that 2 loop that is before the 2 chain we did, that 2 loops right here. We're going to wrap our yarn, pull through the 2, and pull through this one as well. And that creates our picot. Let me do it one more time to show you. So after our treble, we're going to chain 1 and 2. And then we have these 2 loops right here, the V before chaining the 2 right here. Wrap your yarn, pull through those 2, and pull through the one on your hook, and we have our picot. Wrap your yarn, let's do a double crochet. Wrap your yarn, let's do a half double crochet. Chain 2, slip stitch, and we have our first petal. It's a beautiful heart petal. Now let's go ahead and continue. We're gonna slip stitch into our next stitch, chain 2. Let's do a half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet, chain 2, a picot stitch, a double crochet, a half double crochet, a chain 2, a slip stitch, and we finished our second petal. So we're going to continue this way. I'm going to do a couple more petals with you. So slip stitch into the next chain 1 space, chain 2, half double crochet, and then you're going to do a double crochet, and we're going to do a treble crochet, chain 2, and we're going to slip stitch, and we're going to do a double crochet, a half double crochet, a chain 2, and a slip stitch. third petal. I'm going to do 2 more with you, and then we're going to finish our round, and I'll come back. So slip stitch right here, chain 1 space, chain 2, half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet, a chain 2, and we're going to slip stitch here for our picot, a double crochet, then a half double crochet, a chain 2, a slip stitch. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch in our chain 1 space, chain 2, half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet, a chain 2, a picot stitch in that V, a double crochet, a half double crochet, a chain 2, and a slip stitch. So 1 more. Slip stitch in this chain 1 space right here. Chain 2, half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet, chain 2, a picot stitch, a half double double crochet, pardon me, half double crochet now, a chain 2, a slip stitch, and a slip stitch in the next one. Keep going this way, and you're gonna have this beautiful heart petal being formed. And I'll meet you at the end when we are here. I'm gonna do a couple petals with you before we end this petal round, and that's round 5. Okay, I'll see you after the petals. Hey guys, I am back with my most petals done. As promised, I said I'm gonna finish a couple petals with you guys. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna slip stitch into the chain 1 space, chain 2, wrap my yarn around, do a half double crochet, wrap yarn around, do a double crochet, wrap my yarn twice around my hook and do a treble crochet, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2, chain 2, and we're gonna come here, and the point where there's that V, we're gonna do a picot stitch. Wrap your yarn around, we're gonna do a double crochet, wrap your yarn around, we're gonna do a half double crochet, and then we're gonna chain 2 and we're gonna slip stitch. All right, slip stitch, chain 1 space, chain 2, do a half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet, chain 2, a picot stitch, a double crochet, a half double crochet, and a chain 2 and a slip stitch. A slip stitch in the chain 1 space, chain 2, a half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet, a chain 2, a picot stitch, a double crochet, a half double crochet, a chain 2, and a slip stitch. We are have two more to go. Chain 2, I did a slip stitch first, a half double crochet, a double crochet, treble crochet, a chain 2, a picot stitch, a double crochet, a half double crochet, a chain 2, and a slip stitch. We are in our last chain 1 space, slip stitch, chain 2, half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet, a chain 2, a picot, right here, picot stitch, a double crochet, a half double crochet, a chain 2, and a slip stitch. Here we have come to our end of our petal rounds. We're gonna go ahead and do a chain 1 here and secure our work. And we're gonna use the scissors to cut our yarn, and we're gonna weave in the yarn now. So this is how it's looking so far. Let's go ahead and weave in our tails. So I'll see you after I weave in the tails, and I'm going to show you how to make a little hanger over here and then a weight down here so that your spinner looks, we have a weight down here so it pulls it down, and it looks also pretty. I maybe gonna go ahead with yellow for my weight and yellow for my hanger, but it turned out really pretty. I love the color, it's really pretty. And yeah, so I will see you in a little bit after tucking all my tails here, and then we're gonna work on our hanger and our weight. See you in a little bit. Hey guys, now we're going to be working on our weight for the spinner. So I'm going to be using both colors, this yellow and the purple one that I have been using. So let's go ahead and we are going to make a magic circle. And for the magic circle, you're just going to hold the tail, wrap the yarn, put it over, and you're going to put your hook underneath that loop, pull onto the yarn like so, and then you are going to make a chain. And this is how we do magic circle. If you want to learn how to do a magic circle, you can slow down the video. I'll show you one more time. So we hold the tail and we're gonna wrap it over. Then I'm gonna take my yarn, my hook, pardon me, my hook, I'm gonna place it here into that loop, and my hook is facing down. So then I just pull and I bring it over. I remove my hands, I hold it with my thumb and my index, and then I just make a chain. Okay, chain 2 more chain, a total of 3 chain. The first one we did count as a chain. And now we're going to put 11 double crochet into that magic circle, a magic ring. So the first one does count as a double crochet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After you do the 12, you're going to hold the tail right here and pull snug so you don't have any gap showing into the center of your ring. So now we're going to go on top of the third chain, on top of the V. We're going to just insert our hook there and pull our yarn through. That allow us not to have a gap. Okay. Now we're going to chain one. We're going to chain two. And actually we're going to do that three. Chain three. And then we're going to skip a chain, and then we're going to attach a slip stitch into the next chain. Just like that. Chain three. Skip a chain, and we're going to attach our stitch into a slip stitch into the next one. Chain three, skip a chain, and we're going to attach a slip stitch into the next one. Chain three, skip a stitch, and we're going to go into the next one. You're going to keep doing until you are in the beginning of your work. And now we are here. We have kind of like a little flower looking. So you're just going to chain one and pull tight. If you're going to make your weight with one color, so you don't have to cut your yarn. But if you're not, then go ahead and cut your yarn right here. That's what we have. And now I'm going to continue with my this is my other yarn that I used. Okay. So I'm going to have you make a slip knot. And then let's go ahead and attach our yarn into the chain three space right here. Actually, I'm going to start right over here. So when I'm working onto my tails, it's all in one spot, right? All right, so now chain one. And you're gonna go ahead and do a single crochet into that chain three space. Then you're gonna do a half double crochet. Then you're gonna do a double crochet. Then you're gonna do a chain two, and you're gonna do a picot right here. And then we're going to do a half double crochet. Then we're going to do a single crochet. It's getting a bit snug, but you have to just like push it a little bit. And then we're going to do a slip stitch. And we have our first petal of our flower done. And then now, I apologize, my yarn is all over the place. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and slip stitch into the next chain three space. Chain one, you're going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, and your work can feel like it's getting snug and tight, so try to gather them together, pushing it. On your top of your double crochet, do chain two, one chain, two chain, and then a picot. then you're going to do a half double crochet, then you're going to do a single crochet, then you're going to do a slip stitch, then we're going to go in the next one and we're going to do a slip stitch. All right, we're going to continue this way. All right, we are at the end, and this is how it's looking. So now to end this row, which is the final row for this flower, we are going to slip stitch. So you're going to go into the first chain 3 space in the other petal, and you're just going to slip stitch over there. So here, it works a little tight, so just bear with it. Once you're done, you're going to be proud of yourself. Right. So, whoops, I keep on taking one thread. Okay. All right. So, okay, and then we are going to secure it with a chain 1 stitch. So you must have 7 petals in total. If you have followed exactly what I have done, so it's going to be 7 petals. And now, if you want, you can chain. We're going to put a chain attached into the spinner. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut my yarn and do it with a yellow so it contrasts. Remember that you will have to weave all your ends. So this is what I have here, and I will be actually attaching it on top over here. So let me show you. If you haven't done your spinner in the right side, go ahead and do it in the right side. That way, when you're attaching your weight, it's in the right side. I had some people asking me what happened if you put the Windspinner outside into water, like rain or something. What will happen? Well, it will get wet, that's for sure. But maybe avoiding, put it in a place where it shields from water. Simple as that, if you want to protect it. But honestly, people that buy those spinners from me, they use it for their home decor or for their kids' room. So, alright. So, let's put a slip knot here. I'm back with the saffron color. And I'm going to be working in that same petal where there's all of those tails here. And I'm going to find the top picot stitch between. I don't know if you can see, I'm going to put my hook here. And you can count as many as you want. And I am going to do a slip stitch at this point. Let's do a slip stitch right here. And I'm gonna make sure it's tight. And I'm gonna count 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. For me, this is enough. If you want to go more or less, it's very flexible. We're gonna go into our last petal of we work. That would be here, the last petal in the right side, making sure that you're facing your weight in the right side, right? So we're gonna take our hook and bring it to the picot stitch of our last petal. In between that picot, we are going to attach the yarn and make a chain 1, tug it really tight here, and we're gonna cut the yarn. You'll have to weave it. Try to weave it into your petal so it doesn't show. I like to weave it in between those treble, double, half, double crochet and bring it a little bit further. Try to do a kind of like a wiggle here. And then if you have fabric glue, you can use a fabric glue, but we already attach it. Now I'm going to show you how to put a how we're gonna put a little hanger here so you can hang it. So let's go ahead and do another slip knot right here, and we're gonna do a little in the first petal in the picot stitch. Let's go ahead and attach it. Once I do that, I like to hold the tail and really tug tight. And then we have a little situation going on here, and working with spinners is unavoidable because as much as I want not to get tangled, it always tangle, but it's alright. We got it good here. Here we go. Now we are going to chain 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. For me, that's okay. It's a good loop here to hold onto anywhere you want to put it on a hook. If you want to do it longer, smaller, this is very flexible. So do as you like, and I just slip stitch into that picot exactly here. I'm going to make a chain 1 for double security, and I am going to tug it like I said earlier. and I'm going to cut my yarn here, and then what I like to do is I like to tie those two tails together like a square knot, like here, and you have to make sure that it's tugged and it's not going to come out. If you have fabric glue, go ahead and use that too. I will use that later. And I'm going to put all my tails in, and then I'll show you the end result. Hey guys, so I'm back now with the spinner looking a little bit different. If you did notice, I did add a little border to it using the same color I used for the center of the spinner, and I think it looks so beautiful and more opulent. It's giving a little bit of a Rapunzel look. One of the people on my TikTok said that, and I totally see it. So if you guys would want to know how to add the border, go ahead and comment. If I do have a significant amount of comments in the comment section, I would go ahead and consider to upload a video for you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy making the spinner, and I'll see you with a new tutorial next time. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.